Grand Rising from this Mamacita and my baby and my other baby. So I was just sitting here thinking about how, like, I've had multiple friends tell me, oh, you can help me build my page, I'll pay you. But I've had friends who offer that they can pay me to help market their stuff. And in my head, I know they can't afford me. And not because I'm so expensive or anything else, but because I'm seeing their lifestyles and I'm looking at how they're spending their money and I know they cannot afford me. It's not anything to do with like me being, oh, I cost too much. You can't. No, it's you are spending your money. Your priorities aren't straight. I shouldn't have to build anyone's content page for them, platforms for them. That's something that they can do themselves. But here's what I can do, because we are a network of humans. I can, right? If you have a business or you have like make a content page or whatever, I can share your stuff, and I do that. I share my friends' stuff. I share people's businesses. I try to help market them. I can do that for free, and I do that for free. I don't need to get paid to do that. But in doing that for people, I also get paid from Facebook because that helps me network myself. And that's where I see the future going. I know people hate this so much, but the future is technology. Whether you like it or not, we are in a new age. We are shifting into a new age. There's technology here. There's an energy frequency within everything around you. This one might be deep for people, but basically we're like in a simulation. Like this is like a hologram. Like you are coming here to experience your own human life experience, and we're all meant to experience it differently, not the same. So you have these networks of humans, like religion or like political parties, anything that divides you up from other humans or makes you feel like you are superior to other humans. That is not something that belongs here. That is like some kind of dark force came in and took over these networks of humans and like brainwashed them, is basically what happened. And I'm personally seeing it in my own life. So I've experienced it with my own life, like how I've been brainwashed by systems and by networks of people. And then once I come out of that and see a whole different perspective to something else, I'm like, well, wait a second, that feels more right than this over here. It's all about feeling what feels right to you. And not all of us have the same feelings with all things, but will say one thing is I notice a lot of religious people, especially Christian Nazis, they are very anxious. They're very angry. They will go after you and they'll project all their own fears on you, and they'll make up rumors about you and create their own assumptions about you. I just watched a Christian Nazi do it in the Dakota County judicial system, Kirsten Check. She's a Christian Nazi. And I know she's going to get pissed at me for saying that. And so is my sister. My sister also attends the same church as her. They are Christian Nazis. They want to control people's lives. They want to sit here and shame you for how you live yours. If you don't do it right to the standards by the church, what the Christian naggy women say, they're very authoritarian. Like, it's scary. It's scary they're doing. They create their own narratives about people. I just watched her do it to me in the court, creating her own narrative about me, about Andrew, and they can like emotionally manipulate people. I grew up in this family. I grew up in a family of Christian Nazis, so I knew what Kirsten was doing because I grew up with that energy in my life, and my family thought they owned me. Like, these Christian Nazis believe they own their children, their adult children even. When I was 25 years old, I moved to Hawaii to get away from my toxic mother, and I didn't tell her that I was leaving. I had to sneakily do it because I knew how she would react. I knew what would happen. She would try to stop me, and I was just like, I didn't want to deal with it. I needed out. I was literally stuck in an emotionally abusive relationship with my mom, and I needed to get out. But if I would have told her where I was going, she would have projected her own fears on me. She would have tried to lock me away. I don't even know. I was scared. I was really scared. And so I'm very grateful for Avaloni's father, because he is the one who opened my eyes. And he was actually scared too, because my family started contacting the military base in Hawaii. That's how much they thought they owned me. I was 25 years old, you guys. I had multiple businesses at this time. I was out networking myself, creating lots of networks, going to events, going to business events, doing all these things to better my life. And I was constantly put down, shamed, just so abusive, emotionally abusive. And then I became that to like my last relationship. I was just like constantly nagging, and but it wasn't even really nagging. It was more like, I don't like this behavior. I don't like the video game addiction. I don't like the alcohol addiction. And I will call out those addictions. And if we want to help work on it together, we can work on it together. When I don't see improvement in relationships on the things that I'm bringing up that are an issue, I move on. I know my worth. I can project the future, right, in my own relationships and see how this is going to work. And in doing that, like, it makes you a smart business person, because you can see, okay, like I owned a construction cleaning company. I did one building, and I was like, this is not for me. I know that this is not going to be good for me and Avaloni's relationship. This is not going to be good for me and my daughter, like my future. This is too much stress for me. So I shifted into something different, and I'm constantly shifting into what works for me and my family and my kids. because I can't live by anybody else's standards. But somehow Christian Nazis want you to live by their standards. And if you don't, they exile you and treat you horribly. And they make up lies and rumors about you. And they stalk you and they harass you and they get petty and they get mean. I don't like that behavior. It's like so damaging to people and to humans and to humanity. We are a network of humans, and we are meant to network with each other and to see how we can help one another, not disagree with each other. And that's all I'm seeing all over my Facebook is people, oh, you know, all these ICE stuff and everything else. It's like, yeah, things are scary right now, but you have to find peace within the chaos. You have to find peace within your family. Go back to the roots of your home. That's what you need to do, okay? I love you. Have a great day.